800. No, 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 no. We are in the 395. That we are. We're in the class 395 today. And it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I haven't properly given it a drive in quite a while. So, first thing we need to do is go into the other cab. That's it. And make sure we're all set up properly. So this is one of the... is this with 465 sound pack? Yes, it is. We'll get onto that as we go on. We should hear some of that. Right. Excellent. So our first task of the day is to move up into the siding and then pull into Faversham and then complete our service to St Pancras International, or London St Pancras, which is cool. So, speed limit's 15 at the moment. We're just going to pull into the sidings. But you can hear the sounds. Hopefully it sounds all good. Should sound good. We should hear them a little bit better as we go on. But I do have the sounds quite muffled in here, because that's how it is. There'll be no paces on it. Not right now. No paces here. Not right now. Sounds good. Excellent. Alright. Audio is 10 out of 10. That's what I like to see. Or hear, if you will. Right. When you're at St Pancras Station, the announcement lists all the international stations in all the languages as well. There's some long announcements there. That there is. It's supposed to sound quiet in the cab view, really. These things are quite muffled. And Stratford International isn't even an international station, so what's the point? I'm glad they didn't put first class in 395s. It just keeps them nice and equal. They are a high-speed commuter train, that's all they are, really. And the standard seating is very good, even the airline seating. Lots of legroom, nice and comfy. I mean, I spent, you know, about 8 or 9 hours on in one sitting for the Regency Javelin rail tour, which is almost a year ago now. And no complaints. I sat on that for ages. It was fine. Did over 300 miles in 395.016 in one day. That was fun. Right, okay, so now we're here. I've got a terrible feeling I didn't turn the headlights on, but we're going to ignore that. We're going to ignore that as we swap into the other cab and set up again. Alright. That's it. Now switch cabs. I've done that already. I'm ahead of you, game. Right, forwards, that's it, before we can do headlights. I'm on Javelins every day. I love them. I seriously love them. Right, headlights are all good. So we're just going to pull it into Faversham now. I see the words Medway Valley Line. I'm very excited. That's cool. That's very cool. Right. Excellent. Faversham. God, this route is old now in Train Sim. London Faversham. Old Rochester. We're going to see Old Rochester today. It's going to be good. There we go. I enjoyed the Portal 2 series as well. Recording it was great fun, even though I did it forever ago. Oh, 395 easily. I love the 395s. Alright, so yeah, it's just going to perform a nice high-speed service to London St Pancras. Should be good. Old Rochester's been closed for 2 years this year, which is ridiculous. There we go. Doors opened. Nice. Ooh, All the questions about North Wales Coastal at once. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. I mean, you know, Virgin Trains are quite a big player as far as you know, as far as UK trains are concerned. So it's all good in my opinion. We'll just see how things are when it releases, I suppose. Look at that. Screenshots are going to be taken on this journey. I used to prefer the 465-0 when they had the old motors, but now the 2 and the 9, because they've still got classic motors in them. Alright, let's go. You've never been on a 395. Oh, that needs to change. Yeah, sure, yeah, Pendolino's all liveries, that'd be fantastic. We'll see, I suppose we'll see what we get, won't we? Don't go to 16, damn you. Have you noticed yet? Has anyone noticed yet? Probably not, but we'll see how long it takes for people to notice. You don't want the 4390, you want to go off ECML? Yeah, but the 43's 40 years old. Trains can't exist forever. It's going to have to disappear eventually. Will I get 1,000 points? No, because it's a standard scenario. I'll just get a nice big tick. So hopefully it'll be a good tick. It'll be a tick without taint, if you will. Welcome, the Weirdo 23. We are driving a train, as you can clearly see. The St Pancras loop service, yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? I bet it takes a while. I'd love to do that. I bet it's not cheap either. You're not new here. No, you're not. No, you're not. 395 or 465. Okay, now that's just getting tricky. Oh, we've got another train. Screenshots, perhaps? Screenshots? Am I new here? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Don't think so. There's a lot of names. There's a lot more than there used to be. It gets tricky. It gets tricky. I'm not too bad. How are you, Bradders97? Bit close, bit close, bit close, bit close, bit close. Okay. There we go. Some HUD-less banter. Yes, I'm going to see how I do without the HUD. London Faversham has been in Train Simulator forever. I'd like to think I can do it by now. Blow the horn. Speed limit is currently 75, I believe. We can double check if we want. Blow the horn again. A little scratch, yeah, I think so. Is it 75? Oh, it's 75. Oh, yes. There we go. Tell you what, did get a scratch. Yeah, a 395 when a van drove in front of it this week. That was fun. That was fun. The webcam, that was just a poll at the moment. I'm not set up to do it. I've got a webcam, but I'm nowhere near set up. I'd have to delay this stream, so we're not doing that today. What do I think of the new Thameslink service comes in? Yes. Yeah, I can't wait to see 700s in the local Medway towns. That'll be fantastic. I'm speeding. Alright. Let's see, we're on a gradient. Let's see, slow down. What happened? Van drove in front. It's on this route actually. I can point out where it happened if you want. It's, yeah, a van just drove in front of the 395 as far as I can tell and just damaged it. Have we gone past the board for 80 yet, or 85? I'm too busy reading the chat. I've absolutely no idea. Point it out? I'll point it out. Right. It's, somewhere along here, I think. It's the other side of Tenham. Got to go through Tenham first. Just gone past 80 board, have I? Sweet, 85. Let's go. I was just reading the chat when I went past it then. AI driven bus today. Oh, blimey. That's a board for 90. It's just facing the wrong way round, so I know we can go up to 90 now. For some reason they placed it the wrong way round and it never got fixed, but I know we can go up to 90. Right. Okie dokie. It's getting a bit noisy and rattling in now that we've got up to speed. I enjoyed that day, yes. Right, going through Tenham. I'll have a video going out at some point for the depot day of what I took there. Alright. Whistle board. I think this is the crossing. I think this is the crossing where it happened. I don't know which direction it was exactly, but a van hit a 395 here, and damage was quickly dealt. 12 car 375, yeah, it happens. I've seen them in the mornings. Now. But yeah, it happened here. It was bad. Thankfully, it stayed. The 395 stayed on the tracks, but it could have been a lot worse. Whilst we're here, I think a nice screenshot will do. As it's dawn. Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. 90 miles an hour. Yeah. Testament to Hitachi for having decently built trains, I guess, and designed trains. Right, okay, so all I've got to do now is remember where Sittingbourne is. I think I've got it. I think I know my braking point. I just haven't nailed it down exactly how much I should brake. So we'll have a laugh, but we should hopefully stop at Sittingbourne. And it should all be good. How's Game 75? Busy. He's a busy human being, as am I. Hence, there will be a lack of Mole 75 from now on. Screenshot I did just dawned on me. Well done. Well done. Fantastic. Right. So I'm looking for a bridge. At that bridge, we're going to brake for Sittingbourne. It's not far away, I don't think. We're probably less than 2 miles away now. Aha, yeah, here's our bridge. We're going to start braking. Speeding, that's not good. Alright, we're going to start braking around about here. That's it. And hopefully we should come to a nice stop at Sittingbourne. Fingers crossed, everyone, fingers crossed. Because I managed to do direct service to London to Sheerness off peak. Not really, no. I think that should be peak only. There's not enough people to... I mean, the Sheerness branch has got the least used station in Kent on it, so what's the point in having an all-day connection with London? Sittingbourne. Coming in a bit quick, but that's fine. Ooh, sale. Oh, blimey. Shouldn't have told me that. That's a danger to my bank account, that is. Alright, here we go. We will shortly be arriving at Sittingbourne. There's a 466 there for the Sheerness branch. Getting the class 56. Ooh, nice. Do I know the next AP sale is? No, that's totally up to them. Best guess would be Christmas, but who knows? Right, no HUD, you saw the proof. 6-car marker. I think I did alright there. I think I did alright. Lovely. Look at that. That's good. Screenshots. Professional. I know, it's good, isn't it? It's good. Right, let's take a screenshot there. Alright. I don't get AP stuff for free, but DTG send me codes every now and then. But I do have the I did buy the AP 56 enhancement pack. I put a screenshot on Twitter. You should follow me on Twitter. Right. Speed limit's 90. Let's go. Next station is Rainham. So I sort of know where to brake for Rainham. But I managed Sittingbourne, so you know. That's good. That's good. You love the Favershams pack, so you get stuck when changing the power. Oh, you'll see me do it later if you stick around if you can. So you'll see me do that. See what the process is. Does the AP91 enhance but put neutral section on the ECML? I think it might, but only in scenarios. I won't put it onto the route, but only in the scenarios it comes with it. You'd have to put it up. You'd have to set it up yourself for any other scenario. I think it does. I can't remember. Why don't you watch my video and find out? I don't know. I can't remember. Start braking when the outside track merges. I'd like to do it a little bit sooner than that, because I'm stopping at a marker slightly shorter than everything else, so I'm only a 6 car. I'll brake I also don't want to brake too hard, so I'll leave it. I'll do it a little bit before then, like a signal before or something, just light braking then. But the speed limit will drop down to 70, I think, and then go back up to 75. I've got that to look forward to first. Oh, everything at once. There we go. Oh, hello. Yeah, what do you want? 70 board. Off the power. That's it. Brake for a 70, because why not? It's coming up at some point. East Croydon's going to have 2 extra platforms. Ooh, nice. I think we're down to 70 just in time there. I think that's alright. And notch, we're on a gradient, but notch 1 usually keeps us around 70. Just don't do us bad. No. How old was that? It sounds like it's quite old. I don't remember that. I've watched the program 24/7. Not yet. It's being recorded. I usually watch these things in bulk, so trying to keep up with the chat's really difficult. Right. Speeding. There's a 75 board along here somewhere. I can never remember where it is. Good to have me back. Yay! Thank you. It's good to be back. That's for sure. I'm speeding. Bad times. It's because I think the gradient's just leveled off now. Why don't I ever go on the well, Discord? That's because essentially I don't have anything to do with Discord installed on the new computer yet, so I haven't got that far. Alright, Newington. There should be a 75 board around here somewhere. I know there should be. I think it's at the base of this signal. And it is. So I leave it a minute, leave it a minute, leave it a minute, leave it a minute, and then we go up to 75. How's new PC? It's doing good, looking good. As you can see, this is what I'm running on, clearly. Right, 75. You're Dayton, West Coast Man, North. That's an old route, so yeah, good luck with that. Interested to see what you do with it. It's like I was never away. Well, I was. Trust me, I was. What else we're going to be driving? I don't know yet. This is like a 70-minute scenario. I haven't got much else planned beyond this. I just wanted to drive this at the very least. Right. I read somewhere that I think the 458-5s might head towards southeastern, which is interesting. What are the specs of the PC? Those details will come along at some point. I have yet to record a successful update video, so you know, we shall see. I'm driving to St Pancras. We left Faversham about 20 minutes ago. I'm going to start braking. I'm concerned that we're approaching pretty quick. Have I got any scenarios that include 465s? There's loads. There's loads I could play. I don't know if I'll do them today though, because that's more Kent. We shall see though. It's not a definite that the 458s might. It's definitely a might that go to southeastern. It's just something I read. Ooh, enjoy your dinner. I've already had mine. Mine involved pasta, which is nice. Had technical issues. Oh dear. Never good. Never good. That wasn't too bad, that braking. We will shortly be arriving at Raynham. Speed limit's going back up to 90. Chicken burger, ooh. Lovely. I'm going to miss the 6-car marker, I think. But, yeah, it's there. Ah, you know, people can walk. It's weird seeing Raynham with only 2 platforms. Well, that's the 8-car marker. That's why I wanted to break earlier. Is that a sound pack? It's a free sound pack. It's good. It's good. Okay, so I overshot a little bit the marker, but hey, you know, it's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's Class 465 sound pack. That's the one I have installed, which is lovely. Platform 0. Someone's nicked Platform 0. Ah, roots that are said in the past. How I love you. I'm going to take a screenshot, even though I overshot. Not so professional. No, but at least I'm on the platform. Considering I have no HUD, that's not too bad. And trying to judge how much brake to apply in the 395 is a nightmare. You have to really know the route to get it right. That's it. Excellent. Hopefully we should be on our way shortly. That's my doors closing, not his. Right. Yeah. Excellent. Next stop is Gillingham. We are going to Gillingham next. Next speed limit is 60. It gets a lot easier now. Because we're now in Chatham mainline territory for a little while. It gets quite a bit easier. So that's good. That's good. Let's go. Sort of straight up to 90 and straight back down to 60 and stop for Gillingham. I think in this scenario there's a temporary speed restriction as well. So I've got that to look forward to. I think it's at Gillingham Tunnel, which sucks, but that's fine. At least it's not Struve Tunnel. Oh, that would suck. That would suck even more. You've been to Gillingham on the service before? Ooh, nice. Except, well, I say that. Gillingham is hit and miss. Depends on what you're going for, really. Alright. Yeah, so. Gonna get an Ada West warning in a minute. And it should, well, it'll be the next ramp. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Shut up. There it is. 60. I'm gonna coast now. I've been to Clapham Junction many a time. I've been to Clapham Junction so many times. Am I enjoying the new 56 enhancement pack? I haven't had much time to. I'm waiting to stream it when I can, really. It's in the pipeline, but I'm not going to be streaming it probably until November. I'm just doing little streams until then. I've lost count the amount of times I've been to Clapham Junction. Bit more braking. Oh, this is going to be tight. Woo! Woo! That was close. Alright. That's good. We're all good. It's all good. Nothing went wrong. Screenshot time. I think so. Oh, the old 375s. There's better versions of you in game now, that there is. For that is not a 375-7. Oh, look at that. It's going to Ramsgate. Lovely. Oh, it's not too busy here. Well, it is coming off the end of the peak. Most of the trains are in London right now. Alright, let's keep braking. Yeah, the fact that 460 is in train sim makes me very happy. And I have proved that I can drive London to Brighton as well. Without the HUD, or at least the Gatwick Express non-stop service. Other than that, that's when I start falling apart a bit there, but you know. Am I looking forward to the Royal Javelin? Yes! Yes, I am. So much. So much. Oh, hello. That's for green. That's because there's a temporary speed restriction coming. Of 40. There it is. That's the warning for it. It starts at the tunnel. Should I scream down your ear? Oh dear. Oh well. Worst things could happen, I suppose. Right. Welcome to Gillingham. Shouldn't be here for very long. It's going to get a bit slow now, because we've got a 40 speed restriction after this, and then we enter the, well, we're in the Medway towns now. That's it. Will I go mentally if you said no? Because you only have to own which routes you enjoy. If you don't want a certain route, why own it? You know, that's the whole point of having such a vast library available. Is you don't need to own any of it if you don't want to. 40 limit, lovely. So that'll last, by which point it'll be in a 50, but then it goes down to 30. Right, okay. You want it, you're broke. Oh, well, you know, I've heard rumours of a Steam sale coming soon. So, that's that. If you're watching this on YouTube, that's probably already passed. That's just the way it is. When we went straight through a bridge, because this route is old and Train Sim is even older. It's just quirks of the simulator. Most of the problems present in this route, for this section, were fixed for the Chatham main line, which is nice. You need to get South London Network. You'll have all the Southern lines. Nice, nice. Can we hurry up, please? Anytime. I'm going to drop it into neutral. It's going to go off soon. All rumours about it always go true. Yeah, but this is Steam we're talking about. Apart from... Oh, Shinnis branch. Got to get that. There go the doors. Back into forwards. And depart. 40 miles an hour. Here we go. Right. Okay. Here we go. Welcome aboard this southeastern service to St Pancras International. The next station is Chatham. I saw a picture of the 444 that got stones thrown at it. Scum! True scum! That's what they are. People who do that. Right. 40 limit. Let's enjoy it while we can. Ooh, darkness. Normally you go up to 60 and have to slow down for 50, but we're going 40, so I ain't got to really worry about it now. I think these... Which one's been reliveried into SWR? Because I think 444030 was smashed. Oh dear, I'm breaking the law. There we go. Slow down, slow down. This is a gradient. I was too busy reading the chat. That's it. You get paid today, but wait to see if there's a Steam sale. That's the best advice. Oh, got double yellows. That's the end of the restriction. I think we're cleared into Chatham, but not out of Chatham at the moment. Yeah, I know. Anyone who damages railway property and infrastructure and rolling stock, they're not. I don't like them people at all. Definitely not. Alright, let's keep ourselves nice and slow. 30 limit is right next to that signal. And we're currently not cleared out of Chatham, so... Which begs the question, what service is in front of us? Because... I guess it must be like the... an early stopping service to Victoria. Is there anything I can think of? Alright. There's usually a lag spike around here as well. The next tile loads up just as we get out of the tunnel. But I'm running Train Simulator on an SSD now, so it should be less so. We shall see. There it is, slight stutter. We will shortly be arriving at Chatham. Change here for the marching band of people. Hello. Alright. I sort of stopped in the right place. I was too busy looking at the people. Will I work out? Will you work out to move for Class 92? Probably not. It's complicated. It's very complicated. I'm glad this station got updated for Chatham Mainline because mind the colossal gap between the train and the platform. Yeah, it sort of got placed funny, which is, it looks like it's sort of fun. Alright. But we could take a screenshot like that problem doesn't exist. Like so. If it's familiar now, it is a little bit, isn't it? Now that we're in Chatham Mainline territory. Of course there is a slight change. There are floating passions at Gillingham. Yes. This is an old route now. An old route. Can we see Nom Nom in a minute? Perhaps in a minute. We're about to leave, so I'm not here. How am I doing on time-wise at the moment? I faffed up Sittingbourne, apparently. Which is ridiculous. That's the only station I have actually stopped at the right place in, and Trainson thinks I've failed. Which is just stupid. Oh well. Alright. It's the first route you ever got? Yeah, same, because I got TS 2014, so... I think so, anyway. It's been a long time. I remember the first add-on I got was, the actual first add-on was the Network Southeast Class 47. So there we go. Right, speed limit's a glorious 30. Alright. I think the timetable was just a bit too harsh for Sittingbourne. This is an AP scenario, and even this is not perfect. I think that's all it is. Now the trick here is to try and forget the fact that we're actually in 2017 and cast our minds back to 2012. That's what we must do now to succeed. And we can also reminisce as we come through and exit Fort Pitt Tunnel here, which is 429 yards long, by the way. Welcome to Rochester, as we just go around the corner here. Oh, Rochester. Right, here we go. God, it's been too long. It's been far too long. I love it. Alright, I want to take a screenshot with this network set 2. I'm going too fast, but who cares? 466001 going to Gillingham, isn't that fun? Alright. What else you got? 236. Lovely. Are the numbers correct? They are correct. Excellent. The 46... It's just not too bad, considering the date that AP made it. It's really not too bad. I just need to take so many screenshots of Rochester for memory reasons, I really do. I spent many a days here, that I did. I can't really do a thrash out of Rochester, the speed limit's 30. That would probably be a bad thing to do. We'll get onto that a bit later. Out of Strood, perhaps, we'll get into the tunnel and it'll sound awesome. But for now, screenshot. There's a guy sitting in the back of my train. That's weird. Right, that's enough. It's just been forever since I since I've been at Old Rochester. Overshot, but I don't care. This is Rochester. This was Rochester. It's good to be here. Om nom 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 nom. Om nom 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 nom. Had to be done. You're asking. This is a totally new PC. After what happened, I deemed the old one not really worth the upgrade. Right. Why is platform 1 not often used? Because it's for trains coming up and no train ever terminated here. Trains always terminated from London into platform 4, but never the other way around. So there's not much need for it. So they didn't build another one. It was only ever used really to hold freight trains, really. And the loop's still here and today, so it doesn't really make any difference. Oh, it's flange central out here. Excellent. I've got to keep an eye on the speed. Right. 26, 27, 28. Oh, this feels weird. This feels weird. This is weird. This is very weird. Where's someone stolen my Rochester? It's very strange. It's very strange. There you go. Shows how the timetable's changed a bit since then as well. Nice. Very odd. Ooh, flange. Flange, flange. Yeah, this has been YouTube one day. But everyone else can hear me, so it's definitely not my end. Bottom menu specs, those details will come soon. When this is up on YouTube, they should already be known facts. I just never put the future station. That I probably did. Right. For some reason, the announcements outside of Rochester never seem to be made automatically. These are always done by the train managers now. Flange probably has another meaning, yes, but who cares? What scenario is this? Okay, you don't need to ask twice that quickly. This is an AP scenario from their pack. And now I'm going to speed because I was answering that. And now I'm speeding. Lovely. I shouldn't read chat when there's a 20 limit approaching. I really shouldn't. That's it. I answered that Star Wars question in my 500 video Q&A. I want to go and watch that. Shamelessly self-plugging my own videos. Why not? Doing it live on air as well. Got the duo going. Hello MRTFL, welcome. God, look at that. Looking good. Oh, with the castle in as well. Oh yes, that definitely. That's what I'm on about. That's it. There's another shot for the trailer right there. Excellent. You can't post a link to this scenario because it's part of a pack that you need to purchase. So, unless someone wants to post a link to the pack that can be purchased. Right. I just need to... Hopefully I'm going 15. Speed limit's just dropped to 15. I just need to take screenshots. You'll have to excuse me. I think the Elizabeth line is a fantastic idea and I cannot wait to ride it. Excellent. Oh, I was speeding slightly, that's fine. There's a train sitting at platform 3. It's a 466. Headed for somewhere related to the Medway Valley line. Ah, it's going to Maidstone West. Calling at Cuxton, Horley, Snodland, Newhythe, Aylesford, Maidstone Barracks, Maidstone West. So there you go. I nearly kept on going too far then. I just said and Maidstone West. You get mobile running on the M4. Yeah, slightly problematic. Where are you going, to or from Wales? That's the question. I think AP are supposed to be doing a 395 sound/enhancement pack. They recorded the sounds for it over 2 years ago now. And they did with the 56 as well, so hopefully we'll get lucky. Even though the sound pack is good, you know, I want to see all the named variants. No one has done the named variants yet. Oh, come on, that's totally in. Train Sim's just being picky. Look at that. It's another 56 pack is out now, but they recorded the sounds for it 2 years ago, and yeah, they recorded the sounds for the 395 2 years ago as well. I'm on the 6-car marker. Bosh. Bosh. Has anyone done 395.016? It's being done. It'll be up on the Train Sim. It's being done by UK Route Designs. It'll be on the Train Sim Designs website when it's done, and I will be covering it because hell yes. Shut up. Yeah, I know they've recorded the 170 as well. Right. The trains always sit forever here. They really do. I think they just get to Strood early. I don't know why. Yes, I'm hoping they'll be higher quality and have a bit more weathering to them as well, because, ladies and gentlemen, the Class 395 is 8 years old this year, which is ridiculous. Really ridiculous. They entered service officially in December 2009, which makes them 8 years old, which is terrifying. The first one was delivered over 10 years ago now. How? How? Where's the time go? How long are we going to be here for? Come on. Nearly. Oh, can you also blame them? Because the train behind me is going to be a service to Charing Cross, and it's going to pull in to platform 2 30 seconds after this train pulls out of platform 3. So, get that fixed. Oh, God! Shut up! Thank you. I was only just reading the chat, jeez. Should have dropped into neutral, but oh well. It is old, isn't it? Yeah. He was on the 370 to approach 3 bridges. That was a year ago as well, pretty much. I think being part of the Metro fleet, the 376 would get blue stripe. Same as the 465s. Right. Oh, this is an unfair gradient. Come on. Fun fact: there's supposed to be markers, like car markers, inside this tunnel, so you know when you've finished entering, but they're not in game, so you just got to guess. If anyone made a 376, I get it. Trouble is, there's nowhere to run one at the moment. They visit the Medway towns on services once in a blue moon. I was lucky to see one a couple of weeks ago, but that's it. You'd have to make Gravesend to London Charing Cross and Cannon Street and Hayes and all sorts like that for a 376. I'm going to cheat here. There's supposed to be markers in here, but I can't see. Let's go. Hear that noise? Excellent. Yeah, I know it's a reskin. It needs updating though, and it doesn't have any AP sound pack compatibility, so when I install it, they'll run around silent, completely silent. Right. I don't think these are supposed to accelerate this quickly. I think it's just on the third rail they're supposed to accelerate a bit slower, but having different physics for different powers is I imagine that's a nightmare to do. So perhaps it's something AP can look at, eh? What sounds are these? These are from Class 465. Not the Class 465, someone called Class 465. Right. I kind of hope we get just new Electro Stars, really. Let Master Key make a new Electro Star, that'd be fantastic. An Electro Star pack with all of them in. The tunnel, for some reason, this bit's dark, which is a shame. It ruins screenshots, damn it. But this is the bomb hole, really, as I like to call it. This was actually, fun fact, AP aren't making a 508. Wagons will make a 508 at some point. They're making a 315 and 314 first. This hole exists as it used to be a runaround point, because this tunnel used to be a canal tunnel, and then it used to be canal one side and a single railway line the other side. The trouble they had was letting canal boats pass each other, so they dug this hole out and there was a passing point here, so trains could run on one side and canal boats could cross each other before going through the other half of the tunnel. So there you go, there's something you really didn't need to know, but you do now. That's a screenshot at the very least. If I'm not in the grass. That's a bit better. Alright. Somebody needs to make an 8-1 enhancement pack. Well, the model that's in Train Sim is based on more the concept than the actual design. It's close. It's very close, but it's not perfect. So, there we go. These need to make a 185. No, they don't. Master Key Simulations are making a 185. Just look at their Facebook page. No, I've not been on an 800 yet. I won't be able to until next year. If DTG won it, it'd be terrible but made one, because DTG have, you know, TransPennine have said no to DTG, so they've got no way to get reference. Alright. Screenshots don't affect hard drive space. Don't tell me to brake. We don't stop at Higham. Relax. We stop at Gravesend. That's it. Well done. You got it. Right. They have the same sounds in game. They don't have the same sounds in real life. DTG just used the Class 395 sounds in game because when they made it, there was nothing to reference from, so they just copied the sounds over. But they do sound quite different. I can't accelerate. Speed limit 70. So I'm there. And Who Junction. The least used freight yard in all of Train Simulator. Seriously, people fill it up, but there's very little scenarios for it as far as I can tell. It needs to be a Kentish freight route, that's what it needs to be. Alright. I just missed the whistle. I don't care, there's no one there. I got one of them. Next speed limit to worry about is a 50, but it's not overly concerning me. It's the 15 at Old Gravesend which concerns me. So there's that. There's that indeed. Pretty sure it's 15. Another whistle board. Excellent. This is London Faversham, which shares track with the Chatham Main Line for a few miles. So we've branched off the Chatham Main Line now. We're now on the North Kent Line, but once we go past Gravesend, we'll branch off onto High Speed 1. Don't miss your dinner. Go and eat dinner. Food's lovely. Alright. Squeaky desk. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's definitely getting on my nerves. Does it every time I try and do the horn. You're watching it in school. Don't do that. Pay attention to your studies. Just do it. You've only got to do it for the You've only got to do it for the first bit of your life, and then you never have to do it again. So focus on your studies. Alright, speed limit's dropping down to 50. I'm going to brake now. There's a 30 limit after this as well. And then 15. I'm pretty sure it's 15 because it's the old Gravesend layout. And we've got double yellow. Excellent. Alright, we'll just coast along then. Using all your data. Oh, don't do that either. No, because that'll get expensive if you were to overshoot that. Oh, no. This will all be on YouTube. You missed us departing from Faversham and me driving like a pro. Other than that, not much. Alright, let's start braking. Don't think we're cleared into Gravesend at the moment. Thank you, Matty. It's good to be back. There's a warning for 30, but we're not cleared into Gravesend. I'm looking forward to that 315. Oh, that I am. My favourite train announcer, if we're talking any period whatsoever, they used... Oh, there we go. There used to be one at Strood. I'm not entirely sure what the name was, but that was fun. Strood, this is Strood. Alight here for Medway Valley Line services. The train now standing at platform 2 is the 0835 Southeastern service to London Charing Cross, calling at Higham, Gravesend, that one, whatever it was. Greenhithe, Dartford, Abbeywood, Woolwich, Arsenal, Charlton, Blackheath, Lewisham, London Bridge, London Woodleys, London Charing Cross, but there we go. Alright. What is this? Without me, that HUD? I know. Well, it's this. You know, it's a classic route that I love. I've nailed it by now. Besides, anyone can be able to drive a section coming up soon without the HUD. Easily, easily. There is a 15 coming up after this. I swear there is. I don't know. It's not Phil Sayer. It's not him. It's someone else, similar but different. If you know what I'm saying. Probably don't. Yes, there's the 15. I think there might have been one before Mike called Roger, who was at Strood for a while. That was replaced with the was replaced before the Olympics. We will shortly be arriving at Gravesend. Why did they remodel Gravesend? Well, we just came in a 15 limit, and now it's a 30 limit, for example. And stuff like that, you know. Okay, we've overshot slightly, but we'll ignore that. Have I ever tried route building? No, not route building. That's not a thing for me, I don't think. Not yet, anyway. I'd need a lot of practice. Look at that. Screenshot time. You'll not use all your data. Good, good, good. Yeah, I didn't see anything. No, you know, there's no markers at all that we need to worry about. Don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I streamed the 460. I already have. The video will be out November 1st. Why not? You want AP to release a 465-1 pack. I want a new 465. The modelling isn't fantastic. The blue reskin comes with the scenario pack that you get. So the scenario pack from AP comes with the reskin as well. I've driven the reskins over Super Alps. I did once on the Tarka line out of Exeter. I drove one of his 150s. You can't get that 150 anymore though, so that's a bit of a challenge. But yeah. I don't know what else I've done really. I've done the. What else have I done? I did the 387. I did a 387 and stuff. Alright, let's go. 15. Let's do it. Anyone who's on board without the possession of a high-speed ticket is now invalid and they can get thrown off, which is fun. For we are about to enter High Speed 1, which is going to be awesome. Good old High Speed 1. And anyone who doesn't know how to switch over onto overhead, you'll see me do it. So that's good. I think the speed limit goes up to 30 before it goes up to 70. I can never remember because, you know, new layout and such. Because I drive on the workshop route quite a bit. It's got, you know, got the new Gravesend on this route, so it's a bit of a challenge. Remember? Yeah, it's gone to 30. Okay, I had to check. It was killing me. Do you need a high-speed ticket to go from Gravesend to Epsom? You probably do. You probably do. It probably wouldn't be that much an extra supplement though, because you're only entering Although to be fair, you're probably better off getting a train to like, you know, Gravesend or Greenhithe, and then getting a bus or something to Ebbsfleet. It's more frequent. And besides, who needs to go to Ebbsfleet unless you're catching a Eurostar there? Yeah, the whole pressing Y, that was implemented after this route, so you need to do it differently in this. It's multiple I'll do it. Another train. I think we're in the worst spot for a screenshot, but that's fine. Flashing double yellows. I know you don't need to do caps. I'm fully aware of what I'm passing. I don't need to worry about it though. It's only warning me of a junction that's got a 60 limit, and I'm already going about that speed anyway. How far to Ebbsfleet? Not far at all. It's literally just round the corner. I'm going to be going slower than I'm supposed to as well, because the game makes you come in a bit fast for my liking. So after the next signal, I'm going to come in at about 50 if I can. That's it. Alright, high speed 1, turn off, here we go. North Kent line continues ahead of us, but we're not going that way. We're going on to high speed 1. I don't have notes, I just know this route. I really just know this route now. Yeah, that's a 60. I think it's... I don't know why people think it's a 60, but apparently it's a 60 on this. I think it's supposed to be a 40. Alright, slow down a bit too much, but I was too busy reading the chat. Excuses, but fair enough. Now we just get to crawl in. Yeah, I know, it's definitely not a 60. Or failing that, the junction's a lot shallower in real life, which is another option. So if it is 60, it's a shallower junction in real life. I'd say that's probably the more realistic answer, is that the junction's been modelled too tight. That would be my response. That's probably what it is. They just love braking too early. It's great, isn't it? Our marker's coming up though, so we can come to a stop. There's the 6 car. Right, we're going to be crossing over to overhead. which is fun. So, we're going to open the doors first. That can be done. I'm going to drop into neutral, because why not? Right, so what we're going to do, we're looking at these 3 buttons here. I'm going to push CTRL, which gets rid of line vault. I'm then going to push pan up, shoes down once, which is going to bring up line vault. I'm going to push pan up, shoes down again to get rid of the MCB, VCB light. And we're now in overhead mode. That says kilometers per hour. We're tied into the TVM 430 signalling system, and we're good to go. And the pantograph should have gone up on the rear coach. There we go. Lovely. So that is literally all you need to do to switch to overhead. That's all you need to do. Remember that you must change it. I know, scenario. I'm better than you. Right. So once we go past our next signal, we'll start getting TVM instructions. Until then, the speed limit is 50 miles an hour, 80 kilometers per hour. I'm still in neutral. That'll be it. That's it. Can't you just press P? No, it's more complicated than that. Each one of those buttons has got its own keyboard command. I think it's like you've got to push I, O, O or something to do it. It's very or P, O, O. Or O, P, P. I hope it's O, P, P. Oh dear. I love TVM 430 signalling. Yeah. It's fantastic. So we're now running on high speed 1. There's our speed limit in kilometers per hour. Right. No, the 373s had their third rail shoes removed. That's it. I got that right in the end. I don't need them anymore. I would have kept them on for redundancy, but there we go. It's just another system to go wrong, I suppose. So anyone can drive this without the HUD because it's all speed-based signalling now, and it's all in the cab. So you don't have to worry about it. You can do it quite easily. Because you'll get slowed down for Stratford, you'll get slowed down for other places as well. Alright, there we go. Right, bit of brake, yeah, bit of brake. Bit of brake. Shh, we're going down a 1 in 40 gradient here. Yeah, this is built to a European standard, so it's kilometers per hour. Because it connects to the French system. Let's go. This should be good. I imagine if the Elizabeth line was extended to Gravesend, that the Oyster Card boundary might get extended, but that'll probably be the only reason. Alright. And now our speed limit is 225 kilometers per hour or 140 miles an hour, which is fantastic. It's going to get pretty rattly in here. We're now going up a 1 in 40 gradient, so it's going to take a little while to get up to speed until we're out of here. We're already going over 100 miles an hour, so it's good. Oh, hello. And we burst out. We've already been underneath the Thames once, I believe. Here we go. So we're going to go under the M25 and over the M25 at the same time. Scotland will have an oyster boundary. Yes, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? There you go. The QE2 bridge in all its glory. I've been over that many a time. Just notice we're driving 395014. This would have been about a year or two before it was changed into have the poppy on it for a year, which is fun. Right. What I love is how quickly we're going to get to London. It's going to be fantastic now. Because I think this is still, it's quite an, you know, still quite a way away from London, but we'll get there quick. It's going to Grace to buy Nintendo Switch, fair enough. Right. quickly approaching 225. It's not the speed limit of these trains, they can go faster, but it's our speed limit for this section of the line. So I'm going to drop into notch 2. This sound pack, it's free and it's really good. It's really good. London to Faversham 30 minutes. No, London to Faversham 70 minutes. I've already been recording. I've been streaming for well over an hour, but I've been recording this bit for an hour. Is there a 305 Poppy reskin? I was reading that and I'm speeding. It's not good. That's it. There will be soon. Right. I'm playing or streaming? Don't know yet. We'll see what happens when we get to London. You've got a fan between notch 1 and notch 2 to keep your speed on this bit in this section. What I love about this section is you can see like the City of London skyline in the background, and then all of a sudden you're there, which is fantastic. This is London to Faversham in all its awesomeness. I tell you what, veterans of the channel will know there have been many crashes on this section of the line before. Oh, they have. God. This is before the pylons had lines. That's how old this route is in Train Sim now. But it's awesome nonetheless. And is C2C. Ah, funny enough, that's Rainham. This is Rainham, London. That doesn't get confusing. So that is 2 Ashfords as well. I love how fast that is. Right. Oh, and we've got another train. Closing speed of 200. Was it 280 miles an hour? Which is nuts. I love it. It's going to Margate. Lovely. It's 395010. You get your sound pack from. I can't remember the exact name of the website. It's Class 395 is the name of the person though. I'm not speeding, shut up. So, that's it, class 46, class 465 blogspot, that's it. Just put the dots in the right place and you'll be there. There's quite a few, there's even a sound pack for another train which we might drive tonight as well. If we're lucky. So, we're now at Dagenham Dock, which is fantastic, and all that sort of area. And we're about to go into another tunnel. So I'm going to come off the power because it's a sharp downhill. And it's a bit bumpy, but it's fine. Here we go. Oh, I might not be class 465, there might be something a bit different. Next time we pop out, we will be at Stratford in southeast London. Or East London, if you will. It's not exactly southeast London, or East London. The trick is with class 465. There you go. There's the link for people. The trick with TVM 430 is to start braking and be at the speed limit it says before the next track marker signal, if you will. So yes, that's all we've got to focus on. So at some point we'll start getting speed warnings for Stratford. See, I just think of Stratford in the southeast because this line comes in from the southeast. That's the only way I think of it. I'm a Kentish person, not a Londoner. So correct me all you want, I don't really care. You have to manually download everything, don't you? Really? Right, okay, there we go. There's some warnings. See you in 10 minutes on Crazy Dan. I'm driving the 395. We'll have a look at it when we get out of this tunnel. Down for 200s. Set 70. Bit more braking. Went to Margate in the 395. Lovely. Excellent. Right, down for 130. Change of track for DLR services. London to the airport, Woolwich Arsenal. Yes. And regional services to East Anglia as well. I love the DLR. I love the DLR so much because it's driverless. It's not staffless, but it's driverless, and there's barely any other. The only accidents that have been on it have involved manually driven trains. So make of that what you will. Make of that what you will. The only other accident was a terrorist incident, but that's got nothing to do with driving quality or anything like that. DLR and Train Sim World would actually be quite interesting because there's more I think there's more you could do with it rather than just sit around. Right, speed limit's 80. I would like to see the DLR come to a simulator. Just sit around and because you know drive it and such. Not drive it. Sit down and just at the front. Saves me going to London. Do I ever play in Quick Drive? I play Quick Drive every now and then. Depends what I'm doing. If I want to do something quickly, I'll go into Quick Drive. Trouble I have with scenarios and wanting to do something quickly is you're sort of limited to doing a full run. But this is this is fine. But doing something quickly, Quick Drive's the best because you can just choose where you want to go to and from. I can choose to just do the high-speed section if I wanted to, which is nice. Alright, coming in nice and slowly. This station has international status, but has no international services. It's really kind of pointless. It really is. Alright, here we go. I tend to find Quick Drive lags more because the trains that load in are more randomised, so you could end up with a lot more packs getting drawn in than a scenario would have. There we go. Welcome to Stratford International. You could say Stratford City. I think the biggest reason... The noise you can hear is another train departing. It's the one problem with this sound pack. There's no fading. Alright. Yeah, the trouble is I think it's got the international status, so it's not too similar to Stratford Regional, because that would confuse the hell out of your standard everyday commuter. It really would. Alright. Stratford was supposed to be an international station. No, just I never took the idea on board. Right. Our next stop will be St Pancras International. Not much longer to go now. It's about 7 minutes away, I reckon, at most. Depends on what the signals are like when we get in there. If I catch any train into London, it's typically this one because we got to Strood at 08:32. So. We'll get into London St Pancras at just gone 9 o'clock if I'm on time. That's in-game time as well. Yeah, Stratford. Yeah, it was built fully in for it was built for international services, but Eurostar decided to never ever use it. It was going to be like for the Olympics, but it was never used. So the name's stuck, but nothing else has, nothing has ever stopped there as international. Alright, let's go. We probably won't get up to 225 for very long because I have to slow down again. Which is fun. The trick as well up here is the speed limits. I think the speed boards will be back in miles per hour, but we've still got kilometres, which is fun. I think in reality the signalling at St Pancras is Belgian signalling. I think. Only for high speed one, of course. Midland Main Line's got AWS and TPWS. You can't. I would not name a station after a train company, because if Govia don't win the next franchise, it might not be called Southeastern anymore, and that gets far too confusing. Do not call a station after its operator, because if the operator changes, you are knackered. You've got to change so many maps and get into people's heads that the station's name has changed. It's a nightmare. You know, you've got to assume that all commuters are idiots. It's the only thing you can do. So, yes. Yes, it does follow directly under the North London line. Completely parallel, which is fantastic. City Thameslink. Thamesllink's a service, not an operator. It's been called Thameslink forever. It's always been called Thameslink. The operator is Govia Thameslink Railway. Right? Thameslink is a service, same as Flying Scotsman is a service. There just happens to be a locomotive called Flying Scotsman. So that's the reasoning for that one. See, Stratford HS1 on high speed works, yeah. That works. Oh, I don't think all the 373s are going. Not all of them. Eurostar are keeping a handful of them. The ones they've refurbished. Coming in nice and on time. I prefer the Class 313 because it's related to the 508. 60! There's the end of the tunnel. Hopefully signals will be okay. We'll get an AWS warning in a minute, but that's not for us. That's just for trains that go onto the North London line, because there's a connection, which is obviously, you know, ties back into AWS, which isn't. There it is. That's not for us though. It's just there. Test magnet, etc. Alright, there we go. Signal's green. Speed limit is currently 60. And it will drop down to 40 next, essentially. Of course, all the speed posts that we're seeing now are in miles per hour, so it's going to get a bit confusing, but just trust me. I know what I'm doing. I think we're cleared in as well. 313 is also the oldest trains currently in traffic, apart from the 483s on the Isle of Wight. Right. That's it. Yeah, I know there's converter posts in real life. You weren't kidding us. Yeah, I know, right? It's good. I enjoy it. When you say, will they do the Great Northern 313s? Who's they? Because Wagons have already done the 313 and there's a Great Northern in it. It's just they haven't reliveried them because they're getting replaced. It's just rebranded. If that's your meaning. Oh, what they're doing to the... Oh, I see. Yeah, they'll get scrapped. I wasn't reading that properly. I was too busy on coming into St Pancras here. Eurostar competitors called the airlines. There's no point in anyone else trying to compete on the rails because there's not enough rail. You know, the traffic would be too great. You either fly or you take the Eurostar. Because it's city to city, essentially. That's where the competition lies. HS1, HS2 connection would be cool. Also seeing the proposed concept designs for London Overground for the massive Old Oak Common station. That'd be fantastic. Coming in nice and slow. I love this station so much. The blue up there is called Barlow Blue. There you go. I believe it's Barlow Blue anyway. Named after the guy who designed the station, Mr. Harry Blue. Right. Doors. Neutral. We have now arrived at St. Pancras International, where our journey ends. There we go. We have made it. All the buffers have disappeared. Oh, it's the magic buffers. Oh, blimey. There we go. I can't believe we made it. We actually physically made it. No HUD. How awesome was that? How awesome was that? Javelin. The Javelin logo's a UKTS patch, which I downloaded, which is fun. I enjoyed that. That's good. Just need to get screenshots to commemorate the occasion, and we need Eurostars. That's what we need. Javelin, Javelin, Javelin. Don't mind if I do. Ha! It's trying to be a copycat. That's not fair. 04 24 14 40. Oh well. We made it. That was pretty awesome.